100% Chelsea. Chelsea won, Tottenham Hotspur 3. Mate, what do you think about today?
Honestly, I could start off and say, you know what, we lost, we played poor, etc. Like, but everybody's already said that today, innit? So, first thing we need to talk about is, are we shocked that Conte is the one who let Tottenham beat us at home? Are we actually shocked? I mean, I think about it as this, yeah. Tottenham come in, he loses. In recent years, we've seen Chelsea sides consistently beat Arsenal, no matter how bad we were, Hiddink, etc. Like, no matter how bad we were, we always got through against Arsenal. Conte, Arsene Wenger's got his number. What was it? Crystal Palace, no points for the entire season. We go away to Palace and we go and lose. Why do we always have to lose to teams that we should be beaten? I get shocked when we beat a rival with Conte. I get shocked, except last season. But this season, if we've lost to every London team this year. I mean, I have so much love for the guy for what he's done last season, this season. I mean, not really this season, but I have love for him. And I want it, like, honestly, if in an ideal world, I'd want him to stay and I want him to have the players that he wanted, Sandro, etc., to see what he actually would have done. But we all know that it's not, even though as much as a lot of us here, like, we love the guy, etc., but we know next season, if he stays, is it really going to get better? Like, in any scenario, we're fucked. If we get too cool, we'll be Tottenham. We probably won't win any trophies, but we'll play great football and we'll talk about that. If we sign Ancelotti, do you really see us winning the league with that squad? Where have we got this money to be splashing out big money on signings anymore? We're not that club anymore. I think people come in, they think, oh, you know what, we need big signings. We need to spend all this money. Where's this money coming from? This isn't 10 years ago when we splashed a load of money on Shevchenko and Crespo. Like, it's not that time anymore. Like, 35 million is nothing now. It's practically nothing now. So I don't understand why people think that we're just going to buy the league again. We can't do that. We're not City. We're not United. We're not PSG. We can't do that. We have to be able to perform on the pitch, and the board needs to know what they're doing. Honestly, what can we do to get better? What can we actually do? There's no solution to our problems right now. We're going to sign another striker, cool. Let's say people saying, oh, let's sign a Cardi. Well, we still got Morata. Like, I'm not saying Morata's good. Morata's been shit this season. Morata's been a flop, yeah? But that means how much would we have spent on two strikers in 2 seasons? No, Andrew Reid as well. Come on. We spent too much money. We sold Costa. For years, we didn't have a good striker. I remember the season before, we had Torres, Eto'o, and Demba Ba. And we needed a good striker. We signed Costa. Costa starts banging the goals. We got the striker that we needed after all that time. We sold him. I thought Morata was going to take his place. When we have strikers at this club, they need to be fighters. We haven't got fighters up front. I mean, yeah, we have Hazard and Willian, but they're not the strikers we need. Like, we keep playing ourselves to not be at the top. We made this happen to us. It's not like oh, City are just amazing, we can't win the league. No, we fucked ourselves over. I mean, we're stuck. We're actually stuck. We can't spend a whole load of money and buy the league. If we get a new manager, the likelihood of him winning the league in the next maybe 2 years is very unlikely. I'd be shocked if we won the league in 2 years.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna get Europa League next season. I'd be shocked if we won that. Honestly, I'd be shocked if we won that.
Well, we're not going to
honestly,
get it, are we?
if we win the Europa League, if we actually win the Europa League, we'll get back in the Champions League and do what? Either way, we're stuck. If we're successful next season, we'll flop again the season after. If we flop again next season, we might do a little bit better, but then go back down.
We just have to see how it goes, won't we, really?
This club, like, we're not going up. We're not going up. We'll have a short-term high, but then it's like each time we get a bit higher, we go lower. So the club needs to go, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure that we're playing good football and we're winning trophies. Like, tell me how our first team plays the shittest football at Chelsea. I'm talking about the ladies, I'm talking about under 23s, under 21s. Why does our youth teams play better football than our first team? That makes no sense. We're talking in our youth team, we've got players that can play centre back, left mid, centre mid, maybe striker. We've got players that can move around the pitch and play anywhere they want to play. But here, we're stuck with a 3-4-3 and not performing with it. The club needs to acknowledge the fact that, yeah, they've done such a good job with the youth. And I'm not saying, oh, let's push them all into the first team and slap them in the Premier League. But I'm saying, you know what? We created a philosophy with our youth team.
Let's use it.
But exactly, let's use it. we're not using it. We're just thinking, you know what? Our youth team is great, but none of them are going to come through, and we're not going to play good football.
So who do you blame then for that?
Who do I blame?
Yeah, who do you
Honestly,
blame for that? Not letting the youth come through.
Honestly, I feel like it's a mixture of things, because we've got the manager who that doesn't necessarily connect with the youth team. I think, you know what, they're playing this football. Let me try take that and move that forward. But it's also the club. Honestly, with the way we're going, who's confident about going to West Ham? I mean, West Ham coming in. Who's confident about beating Southampton at Wembley? I'm not confident for that. I'm going to be there, and we'll probably lose.
Really?
And if
I don't think so. I mean, you talk about the youth and bringing them through. I mean, Man City, they've beaten everyone all season this year. And they got the young lad, I can't remember what his name is. He played in the World Cup team. He was the captain, and he wasn't getting a look in the Man City team.
Phil Foden.
Yeah, exactly. Phil Foden. Thank you. Yeah, and all of a sudden he got projected because they won that tournament, and now he's had a little bit of a look in. Not much of a look in, but he's had a little bit of a look in. And I think what you're saying is, I think it's great. You know, you got your 19s, your 21s, your 23s, but at the end of the day, all teams want to buy the perfect team. They want to pay that money for that person to come in. I think in every team, when I've played football for years, I think you can bring one player in a perfect team, and you can nurture and bring a player in, but you can't bring lots and lots of those people in. And I think for at the moment, I think for Chelsea, I think it's a worrying period. I think, yeah, we'll beat Southampton. I think that's not a problem at all. And I think obviously Conte's been gone for probably 2, 3, 4 months ago.
Yeah.
There's an issue there. Who's going to come in, I don't know. I think the bigger worry is who's going to go. I'm not bothered about the manager who's coming in. I'm worried about the players who are going to go. So if Hazard goes, who's the best player, who probably will if there's no Champions League next season, then that's the biggest worry for me.